it is not hard to see why Mauricio Pochettino is Manchester United's No.1 managerial target. His teams play entertaining football, while he improves players and promotes youth. And having seen what he can do with a comparatively small wage bill and transfer budget, Ed Woodward will be rubbing his hands at what Pochettino might be capable of with the United's bigger checkbook. Win £25,000 for free with FOOTI85. Click here to play after the reign of the divisive Jose Mourinho. Pochettino will also be the ideal man to continue the work interim boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who he faces at Wembley on Sunday, has started to heal the wounds and reunite the club. At Southampton, his first English employers, Pochettino is fondly remembered for making the whole club feel one. Not long after his January 2013 appointment, Pochettino took Southampton to Barcelona, where he played for and later managed Espanyol, and was keen to treat everyone on the trip to a meal at one of the Catalan city's famous restaurants. When he discovered some Saints staff couldn't make it because of their heavy workload, he simply paid for them to go there the next day to ensure they didn't miss out on the experience. Pochettino's determination to foster a spirit of togetherness has continued during his transformation job at Spurs, where he is again known to have taken staff out for bonding meals. That is a sign of some of his biggest qualities, his man management and people skills. His ability to influence and motivate, as well as having all the required tactical knowledge and football understanding. Pochettino also epitomizes the modern manager with his ability to handle the modern player. He developed such strong relationships with many players at Southampton, such as Luke Shaw, Adam Lallana and James Ward-Prowse, that they remain in touch. At Tottenham, Danny Rose calls him a father figure, while the likes of Dele Alli, Harry Kane and Harry Winks have similarly close relationships with the 46-year-old. Pochettino, who only retired as a player in 2006, can empathize with modern footballer, as he did recently in his office with Spurs' latest prodigy Olivier Skipp, joking with the youngster about how calm he was ahead of his full debut against Burnley compared to the state he himself got in before his own back in the day. He watches a lot of football from around the world and is known to fire off WhatsApp messages to his players whenever he sees someone else do something that might be relevant to one of his stars, whether it is something they can learn from or already do better. Davinson Sanchez might get a message while Pochettino is watching Sergio Ramos, for example, or perhaps Rose when it is fellow left-back Marcelo. Showing how much he cares and thinks about their development, qualities, and careers helps Pochettino further endear himself to his amazed players. Such little things make a big difference. To those who have seen him at work firsthand, it is no surprise players produce more for Pochettino, love him, believe in him, and are ready to go into battle for him. His warmth instantly strikes those who meet him. Whether it is a handshake, arm around the shoulder or a hug, his manner shows he cares and makes those in his company almost feel like an extension of his family. But behind his smiling, welcoming exterior there is a steel too. Striker Ricky Lambert found that out when he took complaints to Pochettino about Southampton's workload the day after matches. He left their meeting with head high and chest puffed out, thinking he had done a good job on behalf of his mates. Pochettino responded by doubling the amount of running they did the day after their next match. "We do things my way around here" was the clear message. The end result was Saints became the fittest team in the league. Meanwhile, the dissenting voices were either converted and fell into line as the results started to prove his philosophy worked or moved on. Pochettino needs his players to be like a band of brothers and fully subscribe to his methods. If you are not, you are gone. Just like Southampton's players when they complained, the likes of Emmanuel Adebayor, Jans Kabel, Etienne Capoue, Kyle Walker and Rose have also found out at Spurs that it's not much fun on the wrong side of Pochettino. The former Argentina defender has discussed his career plan and what it will take to land one of the marquee jobs in football with friends numerous times in the last couple of years and privately accepts his lack of silverware needs addressing. Though he has also voiced frustrations about how Spurs' financial restrictions have hampered his hopes of taking them to the next trophy-winning level, including after they missed out on the 2016 title to Leicester. Football news straight to your inbox. Never want to miss the latest transfer news or match reports? We've got newsletters sending you the latest from the football world, or, more specifically, for Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, FC Barcelona and Real Madrid. Sign up here to receive stories straight to your inbox. But he has also committed his future by signing 2 contracts since then, the latest running until 2023. Those familiar with Chairman Daniel Levy believe that deal will be just one of a number of weapons he deploys to keep hold of his man. Tottenham have a plan. There is money available. When Pochettino wants to spend, and getting something Levy has is never easy. With no buyout clause in his contract, we are talking an astronomical outlay for United. At Southampton, there are wry smiles at the recent comments from Pochettino on his future, some which can be left open to interpretation. They remember similar from the closing stages of his reign on the South Coast and how that ended. Getting him out of his current job, though, is far from a foregone conclusion.